It's interesting. I had a session with somebody earlier today, and I didn't even know that she wanted to talk about fear. And and I think a lot of people struggle with this. Her whole thing was, I want to know what my purpose is. She has a career that she likes, that she enjoys, but she feels like her fear is she's afraid of dying and not having achieved something great and something purposeful, right? Because she has a family and she's married, has kids, has a career that's doing well, but she feels like she was meant to do something greater than what she's doing. So I talked about, how much focus is on being versus doing in your day. And I said, who do you want to be? And her answer, one of them was, I want to be happier. And I said, okay, what are the things that make you unhappy? So we went through that. And my advice to her is, why don't you start getting curious about who you could be, how you could change things in your life? And just, what do you mean be curious? I don't really understand. Like, you had to see her face. She did not understand what it meant to be curious about self and about different ways we can react to different situations, just getting out of our own movie.
We think we know ourselves. And I think that knowing is the same problem as assumptions, and it stops us from changing. Whereas if you say, no, I'm curious, I can react to the situation this way, or I'm curious at what are the other ways that I can react to it? And if you ask yourself those questions, first of all, you'll surprise yourself, which I think is fun, but also you'll be on a path towards changing rather than being set in the ways that you assume is who you are.
But also, I love to quote Bob the Builder. He doesn't say, let's fix this. He says, how can we fix this? Just by asking yourself the question, how can I be more curious? How can I do this differently? Your brain right away, the obedient servant it is like, oh, how? It starts to look for solutions.